and I scarred my back, y'all. No horns really needed for that because it's actually, what's up your shirt? It's actually super painful. I will give you guys a quick look at it now, so that way you guys can see it live and direct. But I'll tell you the story first. So you're probably wondering why me and my son are here with our shirts off. Well, I need to have my shirt off. He just walks around like that all the time, right? It's summertime, so he walks around like that all the time. But for me, I have to have my shirt off because I spilled boiling water on my back. How does boiling water get to my back? Well, I was headed to work, and I decided that I wanted to ride my bike to work, you know, which is fine. I had my thermos in my backpack on the side pocket. So there's a side pouch on the outside of the backpack. I had my thermos there. So I put my backpack on, and then I went down to put my shoes on or tie my laces. And I don't think I had the cover on properly of the thermos. And I felt this sensation, this burning, crackling sensation I've never felt before in my entire life. It felt like fireworks was like pressed against my back, and it was like, that's the best way I can describe the feeling. Like, it basically was every single skin cell on my body just dying instantly because of the heat from the boiling water. So that like basically burned a hole in my back, and I've been trying to heal it for the last few days, which I've been doing polysporin. I can't think of the word right now. Basically spray the antibacterial spray. I've been spraying it on my back and covering it with a bandage, not a bandage, but like gauze and body tape, just covering it like that, just to help so I could go to work and I could put on a shirt and not have it like rub against or stick to my shirt. I've been doing that for the last few days, and today I had it on all night, all day, and I took it off, and it's not healing because the gauze keeps peeling off the new fresh layer of skin that my body tries to make. So every time I take off the gauze, I expose the cut again. So I didn't put on the shirt, and I'm allowing it to air heal. All right. So my son is shaking my head at you is exactly how I feel listening to this story. So yo, how many of you guys carry thermostats with you? Thermoses. You put your thermos, in your bag. I'm happy I didn't have it in my bag because my laptop and everything was in there. If I had poured hot boiling water all over my laptop, that would have been worse. So I'm happy. I don't know if it would have been worse, but it's pretty bad. So I'm going to share it with you guys. Brace yourself. If you're not into seeing things like this, then I suggest you either turn away or whatever or not. But I'm showing you guys because I'm on the shirt. I'm on stream shirtless, okay guys? I'm on stream shirtless, and I have to be, because if I put on a shirt, it's gonna stick to it and it's going to not heal, and I don't want that. So I'd either cancel the stream or do this, and I feel like this is not a bad thing. All right, we're all grown here. Okay, let's go. So there it is. Can you see it, Tristan? You can see it now? So that's the cut, and some of it has been exposed after a few days. It didn't look that bad on the day, but as the skin bubbled up and started to like peel off, yeah, that's how it's looking. So I have to let it dry, and you would think that after, I think it happened on Saturday. Yeah, it happened on Saturday because it was a shift that I picked up. I wasn't supposed to work on Saturday, but I picked up the shift, and happened on Saturday. And today's what, Tuesday, and it still looks like that. So I have to let it air dry. I have to let it air dry and let the healing process begin. If I keep putting bandages on it and stuff like that, it won't heal properly. So we have the burn cream, and we have the polysporin, and we have the antibacterial spray. We have all that stuff. I know the burn cream works because my wife, she burned her hand at work with the same thing, like at the coffee machine she worked at. Hot boiling water spilled all over her hand, a good chunk of her hand, and she used the burning cream, and now it's like nothing ever happened. Unbelievable. I don't understand. I've seen people get burned and their skin like whale up and bubble up, and it never looks the same. But this cream, her hand looked like she's never even been burnt. So we're gonna go that route, and thus is why I'm on the stream shirtless. I gotta let it breathe. He's on the stream shirtless because that's just him, right? He's doing his thing though. He's getting big, so that's it, man. Another thing to have to heal. I got quite a few scars. This one is, huh? You got a scar?
Yeah.
What, that?
Yeah.
This little dot here?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. You don't want to get scars. This one here is a permanent reminder to not fall asleep at the wheel, right? This one here got me a reminder that, you know, I almost took my whole family's life with this one here. So this is a permanent reminder of not. Anyways, we don't want to get into how many stories. Don't use polysporin. That's mostly for infections. Just stick with the burn cream. Also, you can purchase non-stick gauze from the pharmacy. That will help too. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Sonar. I didn't know there was such a thing, right? I didn't know there was such a thing. But doesn't that make it sweat? Like, we need it to dry out, right? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that was very doctor advice. All right, going to chat. Let's talk about it. Let's see who is here. Ho, ho, ho. The one with the most advice for me tonight. Sexy Sonar! First in the chat. Welcome in, Sonar. Welcome in. Thank you for coming through. You know how you do. I appreciate you, Sonar. And then none other than the infamous Crazy Pal Meow is in the building. Second in the chat. Welcome in, pal. Welcome in. Good to see you here. And no other than the champ is here. The champ is here. Slime Buster. Third in the chat. Welcome in, Slime. Welcome in. Thank you guys for sticking around, hearing my story. Madame Lisa, I see you, Madame Lisa. Welcome in, my mod. We have a mission to do today, because tonight Smooth plays MultiVersus and Fortnite, and the mod squad has to come in to help me out tonight, because the mod squad needs to get the final challenge for Smooth Summers, and this is it right here. So the last challenge we have to do to complete the Smooth Summer Pass for August is the Mod Squad Crown Wins ×3 in a row. So the Mod Squad consists of King Jen Aladon, Madame Lisa, and Miss Winnie. If just two of them are here, that's fine. I might recruit a third person who may not be a mod. If there are two mods here, that will be considered as a mod squad. I might incorporate a fourth person just to help give them an advantage. We came pretty close on Sunday, but just fell short of it. So maybe I will just do the three of us today and see if we can get it. If Madame Lisa or King or Miss Winnie doesn't show up, but Madame Lisa's here, we'll probably let them do their thing. But for the most part, if it does not work out tonight, then we'll think about adding a fourth random person to round us out and help us get this achievement done. Don't say I didn't do anything for you guys, okay? Don't say I didn't do anything for you guys to help get this through. So I want you guys to do the things, man. I want you to do the things. Sonar is ready to play Smooth Plays card games. Yes, that it is. A challenge is a challenge. Okay. Mod squad only. King Jen Aladon is here. Welcome in, King Jen Aladon. All right, guys. So MultiVersus tonight, and then what do you call it? Some Fortnite, huh?
She did the smooth card game.
Yeah, she did the smooth card game. We'll do that in a minute here, because I want to relieve you of your duties and then get you back to whatever you do in the nighttime. Tristan is here for a specific reason. We are doing a different segment of Smooth News today. Regular format, but I don't have any pictures to display what we're going to be talking about. And I have, if I'm being transparent with you guys, I have 4 videos to share with you guys. All pretty good stuff that's coming up that you guys might be interested in. But what we're going to do right now is review some footage from my stream on Sunday. If you guys were here on Sunday, I played Fortnite and the Mod Squad tried to finish off the last challenge for Smooth Summers. And we also played MultiVersus. And I made a very specific announcement after MultiVersus because I was challenging anyone who'd want to challenge me 1v1s. Nobody really stepped up to the plate except for Slime and King Jen Aladon. I made quick work of Slime. No offense, Slime. You know, you're getting there, but I appreciate you when you get there. I'm looking forward to facing you when you get there. And you have been growing. So there is that. And then King stepped up to the plate. And without having to beat around the bush, he mollywopped me all over the friggin' place. Thanks, Tristan. Thanks. He mollywopped me all over the place. And me and King have a long-standing history, as you guys already know, when it comes to MultiVersus. I get into a funk. You guys are now... You guys are now calling it Angry Op. It's become a thing now. Angry Op is becoming a thing. King can get me there very, very quickly, especially in a multiverse segment. So I inquired the help of my son here, who is better than all of us, for that matter. He's leagues ahead of all of us. In MultiVersus, none of us can touch him. As much as I think I might be able to try, Tristan will wop me up all over the place in MultiVersus. So I've invited him here to take a look at the footage and help me figure out what it is that King is doing and what it is that I'm not doing to help turn the tides of this one-sided battle. Now, I've beaten King a number of times, but there's obviously some kind of skill gap there between King. I like to think that, he's young, right? And there's a lot of reflexes that he has that I can't necessarily get to as easily. I can definitely get there, but it takes a little bit longer time. And there are things that King is doing that he doesn't even know how to explain how to do it. Tristan doesn't even know how to explain to do it. But we had a good conversation prior to the stream. Thus is why I don't have a typical Smooth News session today. And we were discussing how this looks and how it works and so on and so forth. So we're going to take a few moments here to break down this fight from Sunday and see if we can dissect what areas I need to improve. Because after my whooping from King Jen Aladon, and King, this is you getting semi of your flowers, okay? It's not you getting total your flowers, this is you getting semi of your flowers. I'm admitting that you beat me. It's gonna be obvious anyways. After I got beat by King on Sunday, I said I'm never ever going to face him again on 1v1s. I made that comment and said, that's it, I'm done. I'm done facing King until I can become a new type of Batman, because King knows my Batman very, very well. Very, very well, to the point where he has the advantage. He has the advantage in our 1v1s, and he doesn't seem to understand that. But for the most part, because he understands me as Smooth Op and how I play, and the Batman character, he can almost predict what I'm going to do. So without further ado, and keep on talking about, because King is going crazy in the chat, trying to add more fuel to the fire, we're just going to go back here and we are going to talk about this whooping and see if we can come up with some ideas here. Huh?
It needs to be talked about.
It needs Tristan. Okay, guy. It needs to be talked about. Is this the first fight here? No, it's right here. Yeah, right here.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, let's get it done, guys. Let's go. All right. So here we have it. This is the first of the matches here. And King just invited himself into the match. And it's been bothering. No, it hasn't been 2 days. Yeah, it's been 2 days. It's still bothering me because I want to get better. It always bothers me for a few days. Now we're going to play MultiVersus, and I want to be better. This is what it takes to be a champion. You fall. What do you do when you get knocked down? You get back up and you keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. So, you know, King, that's the take a note by my man Rocky there. Get knocked down, you keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. And that's how I plan on winning, by looking at the footage and figuring it out. So, whoa, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, let's take a look at this footage right here. Tristan, being the best MultiVersus player that I know, is going to assist us in this commentary. Let's go.
Prepare yourself.
This is the buttons you
I'm
used to go
issuing
back.
out one. I'm issuing out. I'm issuing out 1v1
Huh?
You
challenges.
used those before?
I never
1v1
used it before
challenges
because
right
I used
now.
to use the mouse, and that's impossible with the timeline.
You should have stayed in Gotham and left Brownsville to me.
So you can pause or whatever. So on this match, I did actually not too bad because it's the first one. Nobody's in nobody's head yet. Tristan loves to shake his head when he sees opportunities for me to do things, and it doesn't happen. How low was I? Huh? 15, 75.
You gotta hit 100.
I was at 100 when you knocked me out?
Like 90 is.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was afraid I was like at 60 or 40 or something. That sucks. But he hasn't even gone past 30 yet.
Rude elsewhere.
Well, that was good. That wasn't too bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. All right, King's out of dodge.
Some rather explosive surprises for you.
That was a good takeout.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Now I want to take a note right here. Okay. At this point, we are tied in the fight. One apiece, right? I'm still at a higher level than him, and he's at 16. But note what happened here. After I started hitting King a lot more, he was realizing that he is pushing way too much, and I'm getting the advantage. So he decided to stop pushing and wait for me to attack, because he has the advantage when I do that. So instead of him being so aggressive, King decides that I'm not going to be a fighter anymore. I'm just going to stand still, right? And this is now...
By the way, you can. Hold on.
Sorry, yeah.
Let me go back. Hold on.
Yeah. So I'm getting the advantage. I'm getting all my hits. Huh?
You can hit here, by the way.
What do you mean I can hit here?
Like, when you see a character bounce off the floor like that,
Yeah. I know
you can
that.
like rush up and like continue the combo.
Yeah.
That's something you should start doing more often.
I can do that, but in this situation, I wasn't close enough to be able to catch him.
Right, but like a one dodge towards him and then start hitting with a light.
The window for that is very. You have to kind of like be there for it, I think. Anyways, I hear you. I hear
I mean,
you.
I do it all the time.
From here?
No, but you were closer. You just backed up.
I did?
Yeah, you were
Have
closer.
surprises for you.
Well, I got, okay. And then, yeah, but I hit him with the batarang. So we were already kind of far, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like you kind of backed
So
up.
King now decides that he's had enough getting beaten. He's at 16, nothing to be worried about, but he's like, I'm done. I am done getting beaten. I need to calm down here. This is when I recognize that this guy's going to be a little pussy and stand still. He's not going to attack anymore. So I'm not going to have that. After a few seconds, I give King exactly what he wants. Now, when I'm fighting here and Tristan's seeing this, the first thing Tristan's saying is like, "This is a hard watch. This is a hard watch." And I want to see now again. I'm at 78. Hey, sissy, what's going on? What's going on, sissy? I'll explain my shirts off in a second here. You may or may not know this already. Now, what's happening is I'm at 78. King's at 64. Right? He's still not having it his way. So now he's definitely playing the neutral game. Yeah, he plays neutral. He's standing there and he doesn't want to get attacked anymore. So he's waiting. He wants me to charge him again so he can have the advantage. I knew he was gonna say. I knew it. I knew he was gonna say not that. It's not that though. Okay. I know. We're gonna go for it. And what I tried to explain to Tristan at this point in the game, I was trying to be unpredictable. I was trying to give King something to think about so that way I wouldn't give him the advantage. I wanted to give him something unpredictable, so I was taking my time and make sure I planned my dodges and my attacks and try to predict what King was going to do so I could have the advantage. And that's why this game is going pretty slow right here. I want to put something out here as well. King, I'll give you a shout out for this right here, King. I'll give you a shout out for this because this requires some knowledge of the game and some knowledge of like how the mechanics work for you to do this particular thing right here. Right here, okay? King knows that in this position, most players have to come back into the map right here. And King's going to say a whole bunch of foolishness because he doesn't understand what he's doing. It's because it becomes natural to youths like Tristan and King Jan. Like, they don't even know how to explain what they're doing. They just know how to do it because it's instinctual. So King knows that he needs to save himself from the platform, and he knows that he's open to an attack. So he's prepared to dodge if I come running to him. But at this point, I throw my batarang, and then instead of getting hit by it, King decides to do an air neutral dodge and prevents him from hitting the floor at the exact moment that he would connect with my batarang.
Who would want to get hit by it, though?
Yeah, nobody wants to get hit by it, but that is a high level strategy right there. King could have easily fell into my batarang. I timed it perfectly, and he could have done a number of dodges, but this air neutral dodge prevented him. Yeah, that's instincts. That's what I just said, King. I said that's instinct. You have to have instincts. Huh? I told you. You and Tristan are so young that you guys can act off instinct. And if I asked you to explain these strategies to me, you couldn't explain it because it's just instinct. Look what you just did there. You knew I was going to throw my batarang. I didn't approach you to get you the knock up. So when you came down, instead of landing at the exact point, you don't even have dodge meter there, my guy. Your dodge is recharging, right? Your instinct said, I can delay myself from touching the ground, avoiding the batarang by doing an air neutral. And that to me is that is awesome.
Glaze.
Wow.
Anyways.
Let's see, but I, Moto Dodo, am very upset right now.
Dodge. Hit that. Yeah.
Wow.
You're good. You're good. He's at 114.
He's at 114. I can get the next hit out, right? Obviously. And King goes towards his taunting. This is where the mental game starts, right? He knows I hate that. Why is he doing that? I don't know. He's not like in a position. If he's not like at 0 damage. He's at 114. He can get knocked out just now, but he decides to go for the taunting. Yeah, and he hits me after that. That sucks. But I get him out at a low damage. That's not a bad. Anything under 30 to me at that point is really good. So I decide to hit it with some salt as well. But you definitely want to get that next hit if you do the emote, right? I hate that. How is he the only one that's so small? And then he demos me with those last 2 hits. That was rough. That was a rough hit. Do we go to the second match or do we just go straight to the third one?
Go straight to the third one.
Go straight to the third one?
The third one was just, you can see it like that. It would be like 100, 0 to 100. 0 to 100, real quick.
So this is the end of the making. Is this what I say here?
Depending on how this match.
Yeah. This is what I say here. This is the third match. At this point on, I lost the first one. I lost the second one, and I actually threw some rounds in the second one because I.
By the way, never do that. Don't ever give up. I'm talking about some knock off, walk off.
Yeah, you know, I used to say don't walk off, don't do that, and I ended up doing that because I was extremely frustrated. What you're gonna see here is I am trying to attack King and I can't hit him. Like, he dodges every single attack, he counters pretty much every single thing, and it's incredibly frustrating when you're trying to do something and you make a plan out to do it, and then it backfires on you every single time. At this point, my mental game is like through the roof. I can't even think anymore. I can't even fight anymore because he has bested me at every single opportunity that I try. You'll see that clearly here.
All right.
Prepare yourself.
Will you explain my nakedness? I'll explain this to you shortly, sissy. Here, let me see how this one goes. Here, I'll show you right now, sissy. I burnt my back with my thermos. My thermos was in my backpack on the outside pocket, and I bent over to tie my shoe.
I don't think they can see it.
I know. I'm gonna show it to her. I bent over to tie my shoe, and my thermos wasn't closed properly, and the boiling water poured out of my thermos and burnt my back. So I showed it real time here. Her volume is down. Hopefully she probably she's still here. She's probably waiting for my response. So yeah, I just showed it live here on stream a while ago. So I burnt my back, and I've been putting polysporin and antibacterial spray on it to keep it healed and cleaned. I covered it with gauze and bandages. But every time I take the gauze and bandages off, it peels off the healing layer that's meant to obviously be new skin. So I had it on all last night and most of this morning, and then I took it off this evening, and I'm like, I gotta let this thing air out and heal. So this is why I'm out my shirt. I could have canceled the stream but I said, you know what, I'm going to just explain myself. So I got a brand new scar, and that's me with my back right now. It needs to dry out and heal. So that it is pretty bad. It looks like someone took a knife to my back and took it out. All right, here we go. I have an announcement to make, King. So look at that exchange right here, Tristan. So the first, right here. Depending how this one goes, I have an announcement to make. So this is me now saying, okay, I got to get my dodge game up here. Watch what happens here. I dodge him. All right. I think I have the advantage now. Let me try and hit him. Nope. He dodges me and he catches me. Like that frustration level number 1. And then we continue the dodge thing, and I'm like, I can't be doing dodging all day. King boxes me. Again with the dodge. How many times have we dodged in the last 5 seconds? 10 times? I have an announcement to make, King. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dodges in 10 seconds. The match is 7 minutes long. 7 dodges in 10 seconds, right? I'm trying to capture this guy, and this guy is just outwitting me. Feel free to chime in anytime, Tristan.
Fuck, man. I keep trying to tell my dad it's about reading. You know, it's about reading. It's not about this guy's trying to think so hard about it. It's just reading. You gotta read. He's losing the king. He's not even losing the Finn. This is bad. It's bad looks.
He says I'm losing to King and not Finn. The Finn character I've beaten many times, and I know the Finn character pretty well. But at this point, it's about King and me. My mentality is King is outsmarting me. There's a line Tristan said earlier that wasn't on stream. He said that I am trying to get to the level that King is at, but he's already there. So I'm trying to compete with King and trying to outsmart King, but King is already there. And you'll see that clearly in this match. He's at his dodge game is a lot higher than mine, and even though I'm trying to get to him, I can't because he's already there. At all the time, I'm trying to be smart with it, but King is just dodging my dodges.
Boy's cooking.
Huh?
Boy's cooking. He's cooking.
Well, thanks, Tristan. I can see that.
You're gonna run it. You have to run it. Ugh.
Now I spoke to King after this about something that was totally irrelevant to this, but I brought it up to him afterwards, and I was talking to him about trying to explain to him where that was nasty. He says that I was unfortunate in this situation because he had just come off of a high off of winning his league game, and he was just on another level. That combo you saw right there was something that King has never done before, right? Which is good in 2 ways. One, he was just on one. King was just on one this game, and he mollywopped me in the floor. 2, he learned something. He learned something new. He's never done that before. I don't know if that was the second point, but anyways, it is.
Leave.
Shout out to King for that one. That was a new, and that made him shout because he was just like, he was just feeling himself.
He's in the zone. He's in a flow state right now. That boy just being aggressive. Ugh. He's being aggressive.
That again. There's a neutral air dodge again. How do you do that? So I go up in the air. He misses his upswing. He misses his upswing. Right? He does his floor sweep, which we all know King is infamous to. He does his floor sweep. He's holding a button right now. All he's doing is holding a button, and he has to let go of it at the right time for him to connect with this attack. He misses this. And he's in the air. Knowing that he's going to come down in front of me, King decides that he's going to delay his ground descent with an air neutral.
Bust you up right there. That was a crazy play right there. That was a crazy
This is not teachable, right? I am now learning this.
Teachable.
It's teachable, but you guys can't explain this because this, to me, that's instinct. You don't just do that. That's just instinct, right? So King just said, I can delay myself from clutching the floor because that's what I know Smooth wants right now. An air neutral dodge will do just that. And that's something that I learned by watching this footage. You guys do instinctual things, and it has to be rewatched for people to learn it because you guys can't explain something. That's why sometimes they say things are not teachable. What? I know you weren't thinking about it. That's how you're able to do that. Look at that, man.
Fast character, man. I'm trying to tell you. He's a fast character.
Finn is fast. Look at this. Look at this. I do the air dodge because I know that's where he thinks I'm going to be. And at this point, King would do the same thing many times. You'll see him do this air dodge behind many times. And this would usually give King the advantage. Why on earth did I not get this advantage? I land, I attack, and King manages to dodge that.
Faster.
Finn is faster, and then he gets the advantage though.
He's faster because your frame rates are slower. Your frame rates are slow. You can't counter with a slower move. And plus, if he's already faster than you, you gotta beat him before he gets there.
Okay.
You gotta read him. You gotta read King. You gotta read him.
Okay, so that makes sense. I tried to counter him with a slow move.
Counter to counter.
So when I did this, sorry, we're gonna go back a little quickly here. Air neutral dodge is insane. So when I did this, I should be attacking with something that's fast.
No, if you miss.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen here is I should have frames here.
You should not have frames.
Well, he's still in his end frames.
That's the end of his frame. You're about to
Okay.
start your frame. If he ends his frame, you're about to start your frame. He just ended his frame. Of course, he's gonna beat you because you just ended it. His swing is.
Okay, all right. So, and now I'm in a huge frame, and
you're
King's
stuck
able
in
to.
animation. Yeah. If the roles were reversed, you would hit him. But the roles weren't reversed. You put yourself in a 50. Yeah.
That too, right there, that down kick.
Another frame.
He should have been able to be hit there.
Another 50-50 position you put yourself in.
So now I'm out of dodge, and King is out of dodge. So we're both out of dodge. He's up 2 stocks versus me, and I haven't even got one out.
He's still at 40.
Huh? He's still at 40. He's still at 40.
He's still at 40.
I've been knocked out twice already.
He's at 40.
And he's still at 40.
Yeah. And he gives up.
And then I just said I've had enough.
And then he gives up.
Then I give up. I've seen enough. I've had enough. And you guys could see why. Throughout that whole time, I was trying to be innovative. I was trying to be forward thinking. I was trying to be spontaneous, and I couldn't achieve that. At every turn that I did, King was able to counter my move, not because he knew how to, it's because it was just instinct taking over, and that I couldn't recover. That was it. I couldn't recover. And after this match, I said to King, I'll never face you again as Batman because you know my Batman too well. Fly Mighty B is here. Welcome in, Fly Mighty B. And throughout the whole conversation, Fly Mighty B threw in his 2 cents. Fly Mighty B threw. That's my sister. What's going on? Why Fly High, not Auntie Lisa? I don't think you've ever met this one before. That's Shakura. Yeah, why High Fly? Shakura, I burnt myself
stop showing the damn
with boiling water. I had a thermos in my backpack. And in the side pocket of my backpack, and I bent over to tie my shoelaces, and the cover wasn't on properly, and it poured out the hot boiling water. I'm literally just fresh off the stove. Mint tea.
You see the girl I met at Wonderland?
I don't know if no, you didn't meet her. You met Tanisha at Wonderland. Yeah, the fresh hot tea right out of the thermostat.
Right? Trigger warning all the time.
I said it. It's in the title.
Nasty, bro.
I said it. You didn't meet him, so that's why I'm wearing. I've been trying to heal it with gauze and tape and stuff like that, but it needs to air out. It needs to air out and air dry. So this is why we're out without our shirts here. So Fly Mighty B put his 2 cents in, and I explained it to King, so King understands what I meant. And I said I'm not gonna fight him again until I become a better Batman, a new Batman, so much that he doesn't even recognize my playing style before I fight King again. Right? King knows my Batman too well that he can be able to.
No.
What?
He knows you too well.
Yes, he knows me very well, and he knows Batman, but he knows me very well enough to be able to beat me in the mental game, and that will allow him to beat me in the game itself. So I'm not happy with fighting with King because it brings out Angry Op, which you guys love. I'll give you that. You guys love Angry Op, but I don't want to be Angry Op anymore, right? Especially because King is this game here, he didn't troll me. But King has a habit of trolling very aggressively, and if I can't stop him from trolling or shut him up, that will make me very, very upset, because then it makes me feel like he's right with the things that he's saying, and I won't repeat the things that he says when he gets into his trolling mode. If I can't stop him from saying those things, then it makes me feel like he's right. So I said I won't face him anymore until I get better at using Batman, and I can be so different that he doesn't even recognize the way I fight, right? So that's where we are at right now with the King thing, and I thought that I'd bring Tristan on here and help him show me or talk to me about some of the things that I did wrong. We had a pretty good discussion.
We did.
We had a very good
behind camera.
So
I don't want to leak too much.
Right.
Because if I leak too much, King is going to find it out.
Right.
But be ready. If he actually heeds the information that his son is feeding him, he might actually have a chance to not get pummeled 3 stock, and he's still at 43.
Yeah,
he didn't even get above 50. See, so I have to be able to be a better Batman in order to be able to beat King and be able to beat him at a level that he can't even rise to. So that might take a while, but I'm determined to get there, because that's how winning is done. So I will get there. It's just going to take some time. But until then, I'm not going to give King any fuel to his fire. And I came up with this scenario on Sunday. I was saying that King is not very good to me. Now, I don't think King is very good, although he has some skill. He does have some skill, okay? But his skill is so centered around him knowing me and our community of fighters. He knows our fighters so well that it gives him a very big advantage and allows him to stay at the top of the heap because of the food chain in our community of our fighters. There isn't very many great fighters, but there are good fighters in our community, and we all put up a very good challenge. Tristan being, the big dog, the best one, right? But in the immediate group, King is up there, right? But he's only up there because he knows us so well. He knows how we fight, he knows how we move, and he can get into our heads. So I said, King, if you can go up the ranks and be gold, which is where I am, 1v1 gold, and be up the ranks, I will be more willing to admit that you're a great player. Because when you play ranked, you're playing against people you don't know, and you don't have an advantage in that situation. Exactly. You have to learn on the fly, and you have to fight on the fly. Right. That's going to show whether you are really good at your playing style, period. Because you have to fight characters or people that you don't know how to fight. Fighting us is clearly an advantage for you because you know our playing style very, very well. Right. And this is only for me. It makes sense to me. I don't need anyone to explain it or try to make sense of it. Not bad. It means something to me for King to be able to go through the ranks of ranked, get to my level, and then I'll be like, okay, King actually has some talent because he did the things without prior knowledge or being used to. He adapted and he can do his thing. So that was my challenge to King. If he seeks validation from me to give him his flowers, that's what I would require, right? People had so many arguments of why that doesn't make sense. I don't care. That's what it makes sense to me, right? Tristan's here. He's agreeing that you need to be able to face a bigger sample size of players. Right now, King's sample size of players is very small. There's like 5 of us, 7 of us that play on a regular basis. King can beat those 7 people easily. 7? I don't know how many, but 6 of us, right? You can beat those 6 people pretty easily, right? And that's your advantage. Let's see if you can beat
a number of random players enough to get past my rank or excel. I would love to see you. I would love to see you get that far. I would just love to see it because that would just put the stamp on King's style and King's a skill. If he could do that, he doesn't have to. He could just be happy with sitting at the top at the top of our little group. He could be happy with that. But if he wants to be able to get my certification of his skill, that is what I would require for him to go through ranked, pass my rank, and beat me. The argument some people made is that if he was able to beat me at a goal 3, then wouldn't that mean that he's better than that? No, it doesn't mean that, because King knows how to beat me. He knows how to beat Smooth Up, right? He knows how to beat Smooth Up, and that gives him the advantage. The advantage would be gone if he fights random people all the way up to my rank, if he can even get there. I'll end it with this. Whenever you take a survey or you look at the results of a survey and you have 2 surveys, say one was the result and they had 100 people. You can answer this question too, Tristan. I'll see if you can anyways. If I gave you a survey that had 100 people who did it, right? And then I gave you another survey with 1,000 people that submitted their entries, which survey has the more validity to it? The one with 1,000 people who played, who took it,
100.
Or the one with 100 people who took it?
100.
With 100 people who took it?
Yep.
How does that work?
What do you mean? It's less people.
No. Will you get better results when there are more people?
No.
Yes. Okay, if you get better results when there are more people take the survey. You want more people to take a survey because that's a bigger sample size. That's how that works.
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation.
Right. So if you want the result as whether this hairstyle is better than this one, then you want as many people to answer the question as much as you possibly, because then you get a very big group of people that agree or disagree on that answer. That's how that works. Right? So King's sample size is small, so he has a very limited amount of people that could say attest to his skill. If he had a lot more fighters that he beat, then he could say there's a lot more people that can say that, okay, King is really good.
Fair enough.
You get what I'm saying? All right, there you go, King. I had to teach you the same thing, just like I had to teach Tristan, because that's, you guys just don't understand grown man things. Anyways, that was that moment. Tristan, any final thoughts on that?
King, be ready. If he's playing MultiVersus tonight, try and get on there.
I'm not facing King again.
No, you need to face him.
I'm not facing Kim. Him and Young say the same thing, that I should still face you.
Of course, that's what exactly.
He should still face me. But hey King, guess what? Young agrees with me. He saw it my way, sir, but he did say that I should not stop facing you. But I will not have it, because if I get better, you'll get better, and I can't have that.
You need to face him. You need to face him.
KK Sparkles with the rain. Hey KK, what's going on? I know you didn't come in here and expect to see me like this. Welcome in. KK is a fellow Power On member. Power On in the house. What's going on, KK? She was playing Marvel Snap today, and I was watching you play a little bit of World of Warcraft. Shout out to you for being able to play something else and not keep it locked to just Marvel Snap. A lot of Marvel Snap streamers are experiencing burnout, and we're seeing them drop off one by one by one.
Maybe because this is a mobile game.
It's a great mobile game.
It's a mobile game.
I haven't streamed Snap in a few weeks. I still play it though. I just don't have pleasure streaming it anymore. But I do have something in the works. Hey,
mobile game.
Hey, I'm working on Variety Journey. Let's go. KK, Variety Journey is a very long and hard one. As you know, I'm a variety streamer, and most of my peers would say it's better to stick with one game, but I can't. I can't stick with one game, man. I love to play games, so I play I play games. I don't think you are needed here anymore, Tristan.
Mobile.
It's a great mobile game. And you might be wondering why I'm here without my shirt here, KK. I feel that it's too many games to stick to one. Yes. So I play a variety of games. If you guys are not here before, I play a variety of games. I play Fortnite. I play MultiVersus. I play campaign games. Soon to start playing Star Wars Outlaws and Marvel Snap. I play a lot of different games here, and our main game by far is Fortnite. And multiverse. Watch King now. He's gonna try to convince Young that his side is right. KK, if you want to know why I'm here without my shirt and your community,
hey guys, King, face my dad if he needs to. I'm not watching that scar. You guys can enjoy the scar. I'm telling y'all right now.
Take this with you.
The most nastiest scene ever. See you guys.
Thank you, Tristan. Kid in the building. Huh? Kid Tris in the building, aka my son, the best multiverse player that I know, hands down. So yeah, Kid Tris was here to help critique my gameplay between King and I, who pisses me off more than one, and who has created the alternate personality called Angry Op that everyone keeps calling me now when I get frustrated with King. So everyone calls me Angry Op now. Hey, I'll accept it. It is what it is. But I'm here without my shirt. It's in the title is because I scarred myself with boiling water. I had a thermos in my backpack on the outside in a pocket, and I leaned over to tie my shoe or put my shoe on, and I hadn't put the cover on properly. The fresh boiling water that I just put in there to steep my tea poured out on my back. We all created Angry Op. Okay, that's true. It's true. I'll give you that. Poured out on my back, and it's caught and scarred me. That was like 2 days ago, and I've been putting spray on it and polysporin and so on and so forth, and gauze and taped it up so I could wear a shirt and go to work and go and do my things. But having that on and keep removing it to clean it and replace it is not allowing the wound to heal. So I decided, after having it on all last night and all mostly this day, that I took it off and I needed to be shirtless so that it could heal and air dry, so that way I can begin the healing process. And here's a quick look at the cut itself. Sorry guys, here's a little warning. If you're squeamish to this kind of thing, just be prepared. It's not pretty. Okay. So there it is again. I probably showed it like 3 times in the time since I started this stream. There is my back as it is right now. Boiling hot water scarred my skin. So I'm on the stream shirtless to let my body air dry. I could have just not streamed, but I decided to just go ahead with it, man. It is what it is. But why is your son also shirtless? Because he's a teen and he's young and he's muscling up right now. He's going to the gym. He's trying to bulk up because he's pretty skinny, but he's actually putting on some definite muscle, and he walks around shirtless a lot more. No, I didn't burn him too, sissy. I didn't burn him too. All right, guys, we're gonna get on with the stream. And that was a little update of what it is. And me and Tristan were having a great conversation about my MultiVersus skills prior to coming onto the stream. That my stream time had already started. It was already 7:30, and I hadn't even begun to create anything for Smooth News. And I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna go straight into the stream, and we're gonna continue talking about this live on stream. So that's what we did. And I'm about to what do you call it? Hey, thank you for the follow, Grapple. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Gonna grab some dinner. Have a great stream, Smooth. Take it easy, KK. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for the raid. We're gonna get an achievement for your raid. That's gonna help us get to a raffle of 1,000 V-Bucks. In the meantime, here is a little video of what it's like to hang around here on the Smooth stream. And then right after that, we're gonna do the card game for Sonar. and then we'll get into the smooth news. I got 4 videos to show you, and then we'll head into some MultiVersus gameplay and with some Fortnite followed after. Mod Squad, get up, get ready. We got some work to do. We have one more achievement left in the smooth summer pass. That's right here. I am in the Power On Alliance, and we have one more challenge to do. The Mod Squad gets crown wins 3 in a row to finish off our summer pass for August, and that will give us our final challenge, which is a raffle for 2,800 V-Bucks 2 times. So Mod Squad, make sure you're here because I'm gonna need your help tonight. I need Miss Winnie, King Jen Aladon, and Madame Lisa to show up. And if only 2 of them show up, then so be it. We'll go in with a 3 trio, but we need to unlock this final reward so we can do a raffle for V-Buck stuff tonight. And I'm also not opposed to giving away snaps content as well for the exact same dollar value if that's something here. But in the meantime, this is what you can find out when you watch here. And if you want to follow in the steps of Grapple, give me a follow if you like what you see. Yeah, that's what's up. It's your man, Smooth Up. And you can put my name in the item shop. Let's go. Camp in the bush, B-U-S-H, bush. We love the camp in the bush. Hey, look at that. There's some hope in this blasted game. I just lost Iron Fist and got him back. Yo. No one else above me, it's your man, Smooth Up. Let's go.
I don't care if they subscribe or gave you a raid, whatever. We're concentrating. I want my money.
Okay.
I want my V-Bucks.
I will listen to you, boss. Let me throw the staff off the ledge here.
Abandoner, he's the abandoner. He'll say he's on your team, but you won't see him on the screen. He's the abandoner.
Lisa with the 2,800 V-Bucks is yours. Now I know you guys think that was hype, but we got stuff going on like that all year round. Like my birthday anniversary stream, the infamous but much loved Booty Awards, Smooth Summer, Smooth Smooth Plays Happy Holidays, the awesome Smooth Plays card game seasonal event, and the Mandam. As you can see, it's live around here. But come in early and we'll talk about everything and anything entertainment. So remember, put your man Smooth Up in the item shop. Yes, man. I've been waiting to say that for a long time. See you on stream. All right, there you go. There you have it. That is what you can find out when you watch here. Lots of great things, lots of things going. All right, so Sissy decided to take the place of Sonar's card game. So let's get that underway here. So we can do that for Sissy, and then we'll get into the smooth news and then some MultiVersus. Let's go, Sissy. 1, 2, and 7. It's all yours. Let's go. All right, she says 1, 2, and 7. No match for you, Sissy. No match for you. Unfortunately, no match for you. Do you want to try again, or does anyone else want to try again? Get a match, and you'll have a chance to win whatever that perk is on that card, and face the house card for your chance to win 1,000 V-Bucks. Right here on stream, or Marvel Snap content. If you decide to win that, you need to use the smooth points there. Sissy's gonna go at it again, and Pow is getting in here as well. This will close it off. No more entries allowed. No more entries allowed until a little bit later on. Sissy is going to do 1, 3. You're always late, pal. You're always late. Hopefully she doesn't get a match here. 3 and 5. No match for you there, Sissy. No match for you, Sissy. Pow coming in with 2, 5, 8. No match for you. No match for you right there. No match for you, but a match has been revealed. We're going to pause on the game right here, and no more entries will be accepted for now. We're going to get back to the news, and you guys hopefully remembered where those matches are, so you can try again a little bit later. All right, there you go. Smooth Plays card games in full effect. 1,000 V-Bucks are up for grabs. It's definitely going down tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for doing the things. MultiVersus coming up just now, but let's talk about some smooth news. I don't have any screens for it, but we're gonna go straight to YouTube and show off the things here. All right, the first one is Christopher Reeve's story is coming to Netflix, I believe. If you don't know who Christopher Reeves is, he's the best Superman, period. The best Superman, period. There is no other Superman. I don't care about Henry Cavill. He doesn't make a very good Superman, but I don't think he still fails in comparison to Christopher Reeves. His story is worth being told, and this is what's going to be available as a documentary. Check out this trailer for the Christopher Reeve story, the best Superman in the world.
Everybody's looking for a hero. I am not a hero. That was a part. I played the part. I'm not that man.
Hands down, he was Superman from day one.
I realized that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
Henry Cavill sucks compared to this guy.
It is very important to become a serious classical actor. Unless, of course, they offer you a load of money to do something else.
He convinced me when I first met him that he would fly.
Doing things with my dad. It was all about activity and action. Riding bikes, playing soccer, skiing.
My dad was very competitive, and he didn't necessarily slow down.
We said goodbye, and he gave this wave. That was the last time I saw him on his feet.
Mr. Grieve currently has no movement or spontaneous respiration.
Superman, crazy. Just that simple little thing over the horse.
I'd ruined my life and everybody else's. I won't be able to ski, sail, throw a ball to Will. Won't be able to make love to Dana. Maybe we should let me go.
Wow.
She came flying in, and she just yelled, "I love you. I love you."
And then she said the words that saved my life. You're still you, and I love you.
Wow.
He and Robin were such good friends because they could match each other. Robin also had struggles that he dealt with his whole life. And
I didn't know Robin and Williams and him were friends.
Of darkness.
Brother Chris is fighting like crazy. When you find people who fight like that but still keep their humanity, that gives you great hope.
That is tough because I can feel him, but he can't feel me.
It must have been hell for my mom, too, knowing what she had lost.
I felt I needed to do something, not just for myself, but for everyone else in the same condition.
The fact that Superman was in a wheelchair and was willing to go public with it was huge.
Help is on the way.
The best Superman, man, period.
The Christopher and Dana Reeve Paralysis Act.
People are literally walking because of him.
What is a hero? My answer was that a hero is someone who commits a courageous action without considering the consequences. Now my definition is completely different. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles.
Hey!
I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
There we go. There we go. Very inspirational. Almost bringing me to tears, man. I love stories like this, but it comes with very hard consequences to be able to reach people like that. You know, this saying right here, he says, is very, very inspirational. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure. I think, and then he says something else, I think, after that. Who finds the strength to persevere and endure against in spite of overwhelming obstacles. A regular person who has the strength to persevere and endure despite overwhelming obstacles. Christopher Reeves. Let's go. The best Superman in the world, in my opinion. And he has 2 sons, you can see in this video here, but one of them actually turned out to be a real life reporter and looks like, a striking resemblance to him, but he could play Superman if they were willing to cast him as it. I don't think he had any interest in becoming Superman, but he will be making a cameo appearance in the movie. Like, how do you get better than this? This was back in the day. Henry Cavill can't touch this. And even Henry Cavill knows that, Slime. Henry Cavill knows that he can't. Nobody can touch this. This looks like Superman is real. What's going on, Subsurfer? Welcome. This looks like Superman is real. If you had told me back in the day, anyways, that this was a screenshot of a picture of Superman flying through the air, that I would have probably believed you. That looks like Superman exists. If you said Superman was real long ago when I was really super young and gullible, and said here's a picture of him flying, I would have been like, what? That's how legit that looks. His son is in here for a very brief second. I probably won't even be able to find it. How short he's in here. But there you can see his daughter and him here. It's probably Christopher Reeves lost the ability to breathe, and he lost all his feeling in his lower body.
Still you, and I love you.
That's crazy.
He and Robin were such good friends because they could match each other.
Robin also had struggles that he dealt with his whole life, and I think that
Sorry,
they
I'm just
both
trying to
were
find
aware of darkness.
the shot of his
Chris
son.
is fighting like crazy. When you find people who fight like that but still keep their humanity, that gives you great hope.
Trying to find
That
the
is
picture
tough
of
because
the picture of his
I
son.
can feel him, but he can't feel me.
It must have been hell for my mom too, knowing what she had lost.
This is him right here. Will Reeves, Christopher Reeves' son. Couldn't this guy be cast as Superman? Don't you think he could pull that role off? It would have been so cool to have Will Reeves play the role that his father played and pick up the mantle of Superman. That would have been really, really good. This is Will Reeves, who is an actual real life reporter, and he is going to have a cameo in the movie. I'm surprised that they didn't pick this guy up, but he probably doesn't have any acting skills. He would have been a great Superman. But Slimes is right. The guy that they picked for the new round of movies is also pretty good. I'm not going to go back to my smooth news screen. We're just going to go to the next video here. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer is out. For all of you guys who love Shadow, he's making his appearance in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and the trailer is awesome. If he acted, he'd be a W Superman. Sonic 3, bang bang, indeed. Let's go.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
3 movies strong for Sonic, man. Can't be stopped.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no!
I can see why you're a fan, King.
Can we just talk about this?
Seems like your type of guy.
He's too powerful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor! We have visitors. This is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Jim Carrey's back, though.
What? Do this! If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it! I need room. But, sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code! What did you do?
What I had to.
Voiced by Keanu Reeves, Shadow the Hedgehog, or whatever he is. Sonic 3.
Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible. Is it? It couldn't be. Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh.
December 2000, this year? Yeah, man, December 24th, Christmas special. Looks really good. Keanu Reeves voicing the Shadow Hedgehog. Honestly, I have to say I don't know nothing about Shadow. He's totally past my time. These three are the only characters that I actually care about in Sonic because they were around when I played characters. All the other characters like the girl and the big puffy guy and Shadow, those guys came way later. So, but apparently Shadow has made quite an impact that they added him to the movie. So I guess he's worthy of being added to this whole ensemble of characters. So these are the only characters I care about. I'll be learning about Shadow for the first time in this movie. Well, hopefully they get it right. And Keanu Reeves seems to be doing a very good job. I'm very surprised Jim Carrey is back, considering that he said he would never, like Sonic 1 was his last movie, but he's only been doing Sonic movies. And he specifically said he wouldn't do any more movies unless an angel came down with a golden script. And that would only thing will get him back to acting. But that being said, he's only done Sonic since he said that. Maybe Sonic is the only movie he will do, or maybe he signed an agreement prior to saying he won't act anymore, and he's fulfilling his duties by giving Sonic. It's great that we have him in this movie so that way he can do his things if it's to be the last final time. So there we have a good shot of Shadow looking really good, looking really menacing, looking super strong. I would love to know his story, and it looks like he's going to be a great villain for Sonic and a challenge for the team here. Looking really cool and strong. I'm looking very forward to seeing this movie come December. Looking really good. All right, let's move on to the next one. We have Capcom Fighting Collection 2 just announced. I think this is for the Switch. I might have to get this. Whoa!
Yeah, come on. Everybody come alive real quick.
8 beloved games.
Survival of the fit. Take your best shot. Hope you don't miss.
Speaking of retro games, Capcom versus SNK, Street Fighter versus SNK, Power Stone! Let's go! Power Stone 2! Let's go! Project Justice Rival Squish! Street Fighter 3 Alpha! Yo, that's crazy! Yo, those 3 games alone, man. Those 3 games alone.
Combo. I ain't never scared, never quitting is the motto.
I think I just want to play Rival Schools again.
Yeah, come on, everybody come alive real quick. Battle of the strong, survival of the fit. Take your best shot, hope you don't miss. A new challenger is among us.
You can play online too?
Fast with the hands, eat Honda. Defend my
Who am I kidding, man? Am I ever? I love fighting games, but I suck at them, man. I suck at them. All right, there you go. Coming 25 to PS4, Switch, and Steam. Oh, I might have to get this on Steam just to be able to play this on computer. That would be pretty cool. Power Stones 2, and Rival Schools. I used to get whooped up in Rival Schools all the time as well. So all these fighting games.